Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, before anything, headed to work right now, and we are actually getting out early because the doctor's taking us out bowling and to eat. So, we will see how it goes. Yes, ma'am.
Do you want me to cut your voice out of this video?
Please?
I asked. We're here.
I'll show you upstairs. You can follow me.
Let's go, guys. Got the bar here.
Headed to your lanes. You're going to be on the 9 and 10 in there. They're already turned off right now. We're here for the Chipotle meal. Great.
Hi, are you after? Yep. Am I after you?
That's better. That was better. In our bones. Come on, Odette. Woo!
Because tomorrow's my birthday.
Oh yeah, today's the 13th.
You almost forgot my birthday?
No, I didn't forget your birthday. I thought it was that it was Friday. But then I
Okay, so when is my birthday? What's
tomorrow,
the
14th.
date? Which is? Oh, okay.
I bet you don't even remember my birthday.
December 1st.
It's 2. Wow, you don't remember my birthday?
You thought it
I
was.
heard it is.
You wish it was
I heard
December
it. I
2nd.
came at a mom like at 12 or 12:01.
Yes. That was
The next
December
day.
1st. Man. So, going to talk about what I told you guys last time. I want to get into explaining how me and Kevin met. So, anyways, we've known each other since literally babies. Well, when I came here to the United States, I was 9 years old, and he had just moved from Ohio, and he was 10. And I remember we met at a birthday party, and first thing I remember telling him was if I could play with his Game Boy, because at that time he was all cool and whatnot, and he had a Game Boy. And he told me, no, you're gonna break it, or something like that. But ever since, our family has always been close, so we would always hang out together, and we would play and whatever, but low-key, I always had a crush on him. Little did I know, he had a crush on me, but he never told me until we were 15, right?
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, it was after my 15. Like, I had like a whole blown out party. I remember my parents like got a whole club and limo, you know, the whole fiesta thing or whatever. And after my birthday, we got really close because he was part of my court, and we would always have practice every week and stuff. So we started hanging out more. because prior to that, okay, you guys don't know this, but prior to that, we stopped seeing each other for like two years. I was surprised by that, but anyways, I asked him to be in my court, and he was like, yeah, that's cool. So he did, and so yeah, we got close and whatnot. We went on vacation actually with his mom and my uncle, and then that Christmas he also spent it with us. He came over. Was it for Christmas?
Yeah, and her uncle is my stepdad, by the way.
Oh yeah, that's gonna sound weird.
So
Let me explain that.
We're basically cousins.
Shut up! Don't even say that, because then people are gonna actually think we are. We're not cousins, because my uncle met his mom at Ohio. How old were you?
He met her like in California when I was still in Mama's stomach.
Well, okay, so we go that back. Anyways, he met her, but they were just, he was friends with your dad. He was friends with my husband's family, and little did we know he was gonna slowly take her away. So they ended up actually, his mom ended up, outgrowing, what is it? Growing out of love or whatever.
Moving on.
Yeah, she ended up moving on.
You know, you can edit some stuff out.
Yeah, I know.
And just like redo it again.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Anyways, so yeah, she ended up moving on, and my uncle ended up falling in love with his mom, and he did his thing, convinced her to move from Ohio to here.
Maryland.
To Maryland, yes. You guys know, I already told him I'm from Maryland. He convinced her to move to Maryland. By the time he was 10, he started dating your mom. How old were you, like 8 or something? Yeah, he was like 8 when he started dating his mom. So no, we're not cousins. He has a way different side of the family in that even though our last names are the same, so when we got married, we didn't really have to do much. But yeah, he moved here, and anyways, that Christmas, it was the day after Christmas actually. Like the family was still, in that time, my family would do like huge parties, and everybody would get drunk. Parties will go on until like 3 in the morning, 2 in the morning. So that's what happened. So he ended up sleeping over. He told his mom that he didn't want to go home, because actually by that time they had just moved in the same neighborhood I lived in, like literally the same apartments. So all he had to do was walk to his house. But he told his mom he was gonna stay. So he stayed over. Mind you, I still liked him. But yeah, even though he had other boyfriends, I had other boyfriends and he had other girlfriends or whatever, like deep down I would get jealous whenever people would tell me he had a girl, or when I would visit him and he would tell me he was talking to a girl, I would like feel some type of way. And you say that whenever he actually had a friend that went to my school, and he would always like ask him about me, and whenever his friend would tell him like if I was dating someone or whatever, like he would get jealous. But we never told each other this. So that night we were talking and messing around, and it was like really, really late. And then we were laying down on the floor because we ended up sleeping in the living room, because obviously we weren't gonna be able to sleep in the room. There was like people crashing everywhere. And yeah, we were just talking, and we were talking to each other like really close. And then we just kept talking and talking and looking, yeah, and getting closer and closer, and we just kissed. So after that kiss, which lasted a very long time, we got in trouble by our parents. We're gonna get into that another day. But my mom took my phone away, and I was just kind of mad because I was like, damn, like, fuck. Cut that out. I was like, shoot, like I won't be able to talk to him. Like, And I couldn't stop thinking about, kiss or whatever. So after that, he actually had texted me that day when I was finally able to get my phone that night. And was it you or was it me that started the conversation?
No, I think I texted you.
Yeah, but then you were like, he was like, I need to tell you something. And I was like, I need to tell you something too. Like, I wasn't even holding back anymore. Yeah, you told me, I've always liked you. I always had a crush on you. But I never thought you could be my girlfriend. And I was like, what? I was like, I've always liked you. But you never said anything. And you always were mean to me because you was. So I was like, so I never thought anything.
She always used to call me fat when I was a little kid, so that's why I was mean to her.
That's what you mean? You would always make fun of my English because it was so bad I would have an accent. But anyways, yeah, so he told me that and I was like, what? Like, me too? I've always liked you. And from there we just started talking, and then we just didn't stop talking ever since. He was like being so sweet. He was texting me every day, telling me, like, of course we were both telling each other. Let me just let you know. That was 2011, January 25th of 2011. That's when we actually made it official. He asked me out. He asked me to be his girlfriend. And I said yes. And that's when our journey started. That was actually my freshman year of high school. And that was
My sophomore
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
His sophomore year. So then, yeah. My whole high school was just being his girl.
That's all you did?
Nah, I'm playing.
You were just my girl?
No. I actually studied and I had friends and I did my stuff, but I'm just saying, like, he's been my boyfriend. He was my boyfriend ever since. Then, was it your senior year? Going towards my senior year, me and my mom were just going through like very rough patch, and like she wasn't dealing with anything I was doing, or like if I was like trying to step out and stuff. So she was like, you know what, this is it, leave. Obviously Kevin didn't think twice, and he was like, no, you're coming with me. So I moved in with him. Obviously my mom felt comfortable just because,
We're cousins.
Oh my God, are you gonna keep telling everybody we're cousins? Obviously you're dating your cousin. Okay, so yeah, well, she felt comfortable just because, obviously my uncle was there. And she actually knew Kevin's mom since he was a baby as well. So I'm telling you, our family go back a very, very, very way back. That was said correctly. But anyways, yeah, so that was that. I moved in with him. And then he graduated in 2013, right? Mm-hmm. Then I graduated 2014. We got married 2015, a year after I graduated. I was 19. I just turned 19? Wait, I'm 20 now.
Yeah, you had just turned 19.
Wait, I'm turning 24 tomorrow, guys, by the way.
I was 19.
Yes, I was 19 because, so.
Oh yeah, that same day.
Long story short as well, our anniversary, we actually, because of the whole court and when the person from church could marry us, and also the person from the court could come and do the whole paperwork and everything, the dates, we didn't want to wait too long because then it was just going to get too cold. And we were already in October. So the only day we had was November. And it turned out that it was November, babe.
15.
It was November 15th, but it was not 2015 that we got married. It was 2014. Yeah. See, we always get them confused because my birthday is November 14th, but we got married November 15th, and I always get confused with the year. But we got married November 15th, 2014, and I had just turned 19 the day prior, and then he was still 19 because he's a year older than me by only a few months. So a few months after he turned 20. And then, yeah, like a year or two after we got married, we got our apartment, right? Or was it a year after?
It was like a year after.
Yeah, it was like a year after we got our first apartment. We got it in the same complex, like still where his mom lived and my mom lived. So that was really nice. We did get a lot of their help, but yeah, we just started growing more. We had already been working. He already had been working since 2013, since he graduated, because you know he needed to provide because I was in his house, and yeah. Then ever since we lived there for, was it a year or 2?
It was like 2 years.
Dang. Yeah, that's right. We lived there for 2 years. And we moved here to Gaithersburg in this apartment that we're living now. This is actually going to be our 2nd year as well. But we plan on moving soon because we do want a bigger space and we do want to start a family soon. Our little family is just us 4 right now, but we think it's time to bring a baby. So time will tell. But yeah, that's our story, guys. That's how we met, and we've been we have been together for 9 years now and married for 5. So hope we kept you we kept you
Interested?
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. No.
We kept you.
Hope that wasn't too much, you guys, or boring or anything. But stay tuned for my next video. We're actually going on a trip soon, so yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you guys are liking my channel. Bye.